You know, every now and then I like to revisit the hairstylist foolishness because a lot of y'all got a lot of audacity. Recently, there was this video going viral of a New Jersey stylist basically dragging a client and posting it.
If I could see without really like flat ironing your hair, you would need to cut this off, this much off. I asked you, are you attached to length? Because if you're attached to...
I said both.
Yeah, you did. You honestly said both. But what I'm telling you, usually when people honestly say both, when they see how damaged their hair is, when they see how damaged it is, they like, all right, you right. Because it looks bad. But you just asked me for my professional opinion. I gave it to you. Okay, there's the answer.
And then like the next 2 times...
No. There's no next 2 times. You lucky I ain't pull out my clippers. That's how bad this is. You're not, I don't think you're understanding that.
In the words of the kids, who you feeling like? Because ain't nobody finna be touching my hair if they're talking to me like that. What up, everybody? I am the Mademoiselle, and this is my channel. As you guys can tell by the intro and the title, we're going to be talking about this viral video going around of this hairstylist basically going in on her client. Now, of course, comment down below if you are a stylist. How do you think this stylist handled this, right? Would you have said the same thing? Would you have said it better? Would you have said it worse? Like, I'm genuinely curious because I understand that looking at things from a perspective of your own profession is completely different. And I saw a lot of comments on several different posts of people saying, you know what? I would have said the same thing. I don't think she's being harsh. She's just telling the truth. And y'all already know, right? I'm a very blunt person. That's why a lot of y'all follow me, right? Like, I'm very honest. I say what everybody doesn't want to say. Or is afraid to say, but I will say, to be honest, that was rude. And as someone that runs basically 2 businesses and now a nonprofit, okay, shameless plug, I finally opened my nonprofit LakayRo, where, you know, you get cultural dance-based services and training. So if this is something you are interested in, please make sure you guys head down to the link in the description below. Yes, again, shameless plug, but a lot of you guys have heard me talking about this for a very long time. So just in case you missed it on my Instagram, which please follow me on Instagram, everything is up now. I'm starting with a series of Konpa classes in March, right? So one thing about me, I know how not to disrespect my clients. Like, there's a way to be honest, and then there's also a time and a place, right?
I've been doing hair since I'm 14. So in the 24 something years of doing hair, this is the worst I've ever seen.
Really?
Yes. Because let me tell you why it's the worst. It's the worst because, number 1, you haven't had a haircut in over 15 years. And number 2, you put box color on top of it. So how long have you been box coloring the hair?
8 years ago.
Okay. So you see all of this here? You see all of this here? All of this you can see through here? That's all got to go. That as women of color, we hold on to length, and you don't realize you're holding on to the length, but it's not healthy. So you're holding on to dead length.
Right.
So now what's happening is, like, if I could see without really like flat ironing your hair, you would need to cut this off, this much off. This all dead, baby. I'm watching a movie right through it. It's dead.
Can we do like here?
It's not about what we could do. It's if I could get it straight enough to cut it. This is how bad it is. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand. If I could get you silky enough or straight, just not even silky, straight enough for me to cut it. If I could get it straight enough for me to cut it, then we could sit and look and have that discussion.
Right.
But I can't if you like it's gonna take me even longer. And had you not did the box color, this probably wouldn't be as bad.
Right.
But the synthetic chemical that's in the box color has this like this on top of the 15 years of not getting a haircut. You know better, you do better. So we get it. I understand. That's why I asked you, are you attached to length? Because if you're attached to...
I said both.
Yeah, you did. You honestly said both. But what I'm telling you, usually when people honestly say both, when they see how damaged their hair is, when they see how damaged it is, they like, all right, you right. Because it looks bad.
You said here, I'm saying here. Like,
but you just asked me for my professional opinion. I gave it to you.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the answer.
And then like the next 2 times we
No. There's no next 2 times. You lucky I ain't pull out my clippers. That's how bad this is. I don't think you're understanding that. You're lucky I didn't pull out my clippers.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Because that's how bad this is. Your hair, it is, you doing this and doing this is not going to make it go away. It's not going to make it get any easier. It's dead hair. Mm-hmm. So let me just tell you something. If you put oil or you put grease on a dead person, does it bring them back to life? No. So if you put oil and grease on this, it's not going to resuscitate this hair. You got to cut it off. You got to bury the dead person. It's the same thing.
Okay.
You got to get rid of it. But if you're going to hold on to if you're attached to it, if you attach to the boyfriend that's abusing you, then you stay with him. You stay with Ike. Other than that, I can't help you shit. Because me and my scissors, we gonna cut that dead stuff.
So here's the thing, right? Brutally honest, needed to be said in a way, but I feel like since this person in particularly makes content about her consults, this one should have been private. I would not have posted this. What she said was bad enough, but then to post it, it's humiliating. Luckily, the girl's face isn't showing, but you can tell she's uncomfortable. So she actually did disable her comments. She did take the original videos down, but then she came back and she had her responses. And let me just say, I can't stand people like this, people that deflect this hard, people that be on some, oh, well, like, y'all worried about me, all this stuff going on in the world. Are y'all stupid? Y'all think that y'all are that important and that special that people just want to focus on you? No, that's not what it is. The fact of the matter is we can focus on multiple things at the same time.
Fact is, me and the client are good. She didn't start this. This is people's opinion on social media and they got their panties in a wad. Me and the client are fine. Another fact is that I did give her treatment. She had a steam conditioning treatment at the sink. And with hair that's severely damaged, 1 or 2 things are going to happen. The treatment is going to cause the hair to relax or it's going to cause it to tense up. And that's exactly what it did. So when you have somebody who is severely tender-headed and has split ends all the way to the top and the cuticle is damaged in different spots, there isn't really much you can do. Now, my professional recommendation was for her to clipper cut. What you saw in the video was about 45 minutes of us going back and forth. And if anybody has stood behind the chair, you know you've had clients where there's this dance and you're like, look, I don't know what else you want me to say. There's nothing else I can do. And I'm not a barber. I go to one. That's a whole other thing. But I'm not a barber. The other thing that I will say is that it's really interesting and entertaining to me that me in my little salon is a topic of discussion when there's real problems going on in the world. It's called a spade a spade. There's real problems going on in the world and y'all worried about me? Literally? Seriously? That's sick and it's sad that we are in the fight of our lives with the government we have and y'all did. Okay. Back in December, I took the comments off. I took the comments off back in December because people were bullying my clients that were in the chair. So I didn't turn the comments off for this shit. No, I didn't. I turned the comments off because my clients were being bullied and there were things going forth. 30 years ago, Oprah said on the Oprah show, she said that I had skinheads on there and she told them, she thought she was exposing them, but what she was doing was giving them a platform. I'm not going to give y'all a platform to bully none of my clients up in here. That's not what I'm going to do. If that client felt so disrespected and so disgusted, she'd have got up in the middle of our conversation and walked out. She did not. She ultimately understood and she left. This girl from Philly, if she felt so disrespected, this would have turned into a whole other situation. She didn't feel disrespected. Y'all are all in y'all feelings about it, thinking she was bullied and blah. She wasn't. She's fine. That's the other part. The other thing is there was 2 videos that went out. The one that's circulating is only one. In the other video, I talk about it and I'm showing different parts and I'm like, listen, she knew. So you guys are not understanding the full concept. You're taking something and you're running with it. She knew her hair was bad. Where the negotiation came from is that she didn't realize that as a cosmetologist, I can't cut here and then clipper cut you here. You're going to look like Cynthia, the doll from Angelica's doll from the Rugrats. You can't do that. Like, you just can't. And I wasn't going to do that to her. So what I will say is that the good thing about this is because there's a good thing in everything. There's good thing in mess. There's always something good. There has been so many women that have inboxed me telling me thank you because they have postpartum hair and they've been contemplating cutting it and they need to cut it. There's so many women inboxing me. Other stylists are saying, sis, thank you because you saying what we didn't want to say and what we haven't said. And you don't know what it's like sitting in a salon and a client brings you hair and they think you could create a miracle. I'm not Jesus, that ain't Lazarus. I can't bring that back from the dead. It's just some things we can't do as hairstylists. So to those stylists that have inboxed me and shared their stories and things, thank you. For my clients that checked on me the moment this went awry and awry, or whatever the hell it went. For my clients that checked on me, clients that prayed with me, clients that said, do you have food? Do you want me to send you anything? See, the thing is, y'all don't realize I don't give a crap about y'all. My clients and I, they know. I don't have to defend my character to you guys, because you guys are just eating crumbs off of a picnic table and think you calling it my life. And that's not it. And that's not who I am. So I will continue to do hair. I will continue to be who I am and continue to post content. If you don't like it, change the channel. But she and I are good. Me and that client are good. Once she gets her haircut, she coming back and we're going to restore her hair. And we're going to get it right, and we're going to grow it out, and we're going to get it right. But what I'm not going to do is let y'all think you're going to tear me down. And y'all season is stupid. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, everything that's going on in this world right now, y'all thinking of me? Everything that's going on in this country right now, y'all thinking of me. Still here. Still taking clients, still doing hair, still cutting hair, still treating hair, still helping women with their hair. The funny thing about this whole thing is that when you guys do your fake reporting and TikTok videos and all of the stuff that you're doing, when you guys do that, you're bringing more eyes to me and more eyes to my TikTok. And because I'm a creator with TikTok, I have a creator account with TikTok, all y'all doing is marketing me and putting more money in my account because TikTok pays me. So y'all are just literally paying me to talk about me. That's what y'all are doing. What Easy E say? All publicity is good publicity. Like, what is this? My books are booking up. You're bringing more views to my page, and it's creating more marketing for me. Y'all doing is paying. Y'all are paying me to market me.
People are going to voice their opinions on things that they do not like. People are going to share and say things against or for what you do and what you say, because you're a creator, right? This whole idea of, oh, well, all of this is going on and you guys are focused on me and you're paying me and all that. Shut up. Okay? Like, this is the thing, right? I went to school for broadcast journalism. My master's is in public relations. I truly do believe that all publicity is good publicity until it's not, right? She's talking about how she's booked up. She's still doing hair, for now. This is the type of situation that ruins your business in the long run, especially when you double down like this. You don't care. You're not sorry, whatever. You offended a lot of people. You may not have necessarily offended the client, which I find that very hard to believe that she wasn't truly offended. But hey, but the whole interaction was just not it. And there's a lot of people that will never come to you because of that video, and that's the fact of the matter. You posted a video, people didn't like it, they responded, you responded by deleting the video and, turning off your comments, coming back and posting these responses that didn't really say much of anything. If you really didn't give a fuck and you really didn't care, you wouldn't be saying anything. But let's move on. I feel like if you're trying to attract clients, you're trying to keep clients, there's a way you speak to them, right? Customer service is a really big thing. And I feel like a lot of stylists feel like they're bigger than the program, right? I feel like a lot of stylists feel like they're invincible. They can do whatever it is that they want. They can say whatever it is that they want. Because unfortunately, women, okay, all women watching this, black, white, brown, whatever, we have made these stylists some sort of a necessity, right? We've put these stylists on a pedestal to the point where it's like, we will spend however much money if it looks good. We will cancel all our appointments and obligations to get our hair done. We will literally put our hair in front of any other basic need or bill or whatever. Some of you guys are probably hearing what I'm saying. It's like, oh, not me. Okay, if it don't apply, let it fly. But for the most part, there's a lot of women out there, okay, that literally their hair is everything. If their hair is not done, they can't go outside. If their hair not done, they can't go to an event. If their hair not done, it's like, it's the end of the world. If they can't find somebody to do their hair, like literally forget about it. Like, it's going to be an issue for everybody. And it's crazy because it's like, it's something that I noticed when I got to college. And it's part of the reason I chopped all my hair off because it was like, I cannot be a slave to this. I love my hair. Okay. You already know, like my locks are waist length at this point because I leave my hair alone. I don't sit there manipulating it all day. I literally wash it, get it styled, leave it in for like a month or so, take it down, let it breathe, wash it, repeat. I don't sit there manipulating my hair because I don't want to be a slave to it. Like I love my hair. I have very healthy hair. Like my hair is great. It's amazing or whatever. But it's like, I feel like unfortunately due to societal pressures, as well as generational pressures, because the older generation is a huge part of this. We feel like, oh, my hair always got to be done. I always got to have this wig. I always got to have my hair straight or whatever. It's actually sad. Because personally, I know a lot of people who are like this too, you know, where it's like, we can't go somewhere simply because your hair not done. It's like, come on now. Like, it's one thing if it's dirty and you can't wash it or, you know, something like that. But it's like, even me, there's times where it's like, my hair's not done or it's like my hair's not washed and because of work or whatever, like I can't wash my hair. So now I can't go to this event. But if I really wanted to go, I would go. Like a lot of times it's me using my hair as an excuse. Like I'm not going to hold you because it's like I have locks. Like let's be for real. I could just fucking put a cute little wrap on and I'm good to go. But I don't want to do that. My business fessa. I don't want to. I want to do that shit. I just want to like, you know, like not go to the event. So I'll just use my hair as an excuse. But there's a lot of people where it's like their hair is their life. And we really need to stop that because that's why these stylists be having the nerve, gall, and audacity to talk to us the way they do and get away with it. That's why they sit here and they put these crazy rules and these crazy expectations on us and expect us to still show up. That's why they really think that they bigger than the fucking program. Like, why are these fucking stylists charging like literally over 50% of market price and they don't even have a freaking license? Why are they out here charging you outrageous prices? And a lot of them don't even wash hair. So when it comes to this, right, I'm gonna say, like, again, not only is it time and place and there's a way to speak to people, it's just like, it just comes off very rude and condescending. And this client in particular said, like, you know, they hadn't gotten a haircut in a while, right? And the reason a lot of people, especially Black women, don't go get their hair done like at like salons and stuff like that is because a lot of times you got people sneaking shit in your hair. You got people trimming off more than they need to. You got people talking to you like this. So for you to know that and then continue to consult in that way is insane. And again, this is coming from someone that is extremely blunt. I know how to handle certain people in my life and how to handle certain clients. Like there's certain things I'm gonna say to certain clients and certain people in my life because I know they're gonna handle it. And then there's certain people I don't even try that with because I know it's a waste of time and I know they're gonna get upset. They're gonna take it personal. They're gonna want to jump off a cliff. Okay, like there's a way, right? Some people choose to keep the same energy all the time across the board with everyone for everything. And sometimes that's a good approach. A lot of times it's not. And in this case, that's why this woman is being dragged. Because for you to be like, you know, just doubling down on it, like you could tell the girl is really, really uncomfortable. So sitting there talking about, oh, you lucky I ain't get the scissors out now. Like, who was you going to do that to? Because that, if I'm not mistaken, that's assault. You wasn't gonna do none of that. Who the fuck? Like it's giving you want to fight. It's giving you're looking for a scuffle because I was like, what do you mean? Like, and to be honest, listen, I'm not a hairstylist, right? That's not my profession. I'm in the arts, but the hair don't even look that bad to me. Like, I want to know, for those of you guys who are stylists or know about hair, like, let me know, is the hair really that bad? Because yes, a lot of it is dead. And yes, a lot of it is damaged. But like her telling her that she practically needs an entire cut, like a clean slate, is crazy to me. Like, I really don't think it's that bad. Like, I genuinely feel like this can be worked on. I genuinely feel like this can be worked on. It doesn't need to be something that's cut immediately. And for those of you guys who are going to say like, nah, it needs to be cut, she was right. I get it. But does it need to be cut right now? Like, is it not something we could work towards, especially if we're taking into account that the girl genuinely does have issues going to these places. That's why she's avoided going to these places. And now she's having that experience. But in general, like, why not start small? Start where the client is comfortable. Start at a pace or at a length that makes sense to them, because that's still a lot of hair. Damage or not, that's still a lot of hair. And it could be very, very difficult to let go of that amount of hair, especially when it's like, I don't know you and you talking crazy to me. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like there's a lot of people that are probably going to be like, you know, nah, like, for the health of her hair, she should cut it. I guess I kind of fall in that boat only because, like, I had to learn. Okay, I had to train myself not to be attached to hair. I had to train myself to be like, listen, my hair is not everything. My hair is not me. So if I was in her position, I'd just cut it and get it over with, especially if I'm somebody that wears a lot of wigs and braids and stuff. It's like whatever, it'll grow back. And I do know that if you cut your split ends and your dead ends and your dead hair, your hair grows back tenfold. So it's like, I really do want to hear your thoughts and opinions down below about this one, because I just feel like it was very rude and disrespectful and extremely unnecessary. She could have been a lot less invasive with that. And most importantly, I feel like as hairstylists, you guys have a very, very big responsibility. And I think it's not really taken seriously. I feel like a lot of you guys only care about money. A lot of you guys only care about notoriety. A lot of y'all are more concerned with being influencers than you are with securing regular clients and getting your clients' hair to be healthy or to look good. And it shows, you know, it's really starting to show, because a lot of y'all, again, think y'all bigger than the program. Y'all think y'all could do whatever y'all want, talk to whomever, however y'all want, and that's not okay. I genuinely feel like this is going to be a thing in the future where like hairstyle, well, it's already happening, right? I don't know if you have seen it, but a lot of hairstylists are like not getting jobs like that anymore. Like they're not getting clients as much as they used to. And a lot of them are forced to getting different jobs in different industries or working standard 9 to 5, 10 to 6, whatever type of jobs, because the clients are starting to learn how to do their own hair, baby, or they're going to places where they're accepted or where the prices are reasonable. It's crazy, because I've spoken about this at nauseum, right? We have hairstylists that are rude and disrespectful, that have all these rules, that charge crazy prices, that don't wash hair, that don't take care of hair, that don't cut hair, that don't, like, it's just insane. So what exactly are we paying for? All right. And then you have the ones that do all of that, and then the prices are obscene, and then they're rude and they're disrespectful and they're snobby. It's just like, you got to just pick your poison. And a lot of people are not picking any poison. They're just choosing to do their hair themselves. Okay, shout out to my stylist who's been doing my hair forever, even before I had my life. Shout out to her, because I've never had an issue with her ever. She's great. Okay, very professional, very amazing, and she does her hair out of her home, you know. So I know it's funny, because every time I do one of these videos, there's always people that are like, oh, well, that's why we don't do kitchen stylists, or this is why we don't do whatever, like this is why we go to professionals. And it's like, listen, I'm a firm believer of everyone should have their license to do hair, or just do whatever it is in their profession. I don't believe people should be doing things unlicensed, but at the same time, a good service is a good service, and a license should not stop you from giving good service, right? And doing good work and being the person that you wish to be in your industry, right? If you're starting without a license, right? If you're starting without the tools that you need, at least do it right. Okay, be respectful, be kind, have reasonable prices, offer a service, okay? Offer quality service, because this shit right here is just not it. With that being said, like I said, leave your thoughts and opinions down below. I'd love to hear them. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Again, if you'd like to join my dance classes, everything you need is going to be linked down below. They are going to be taking place in Belleville, New Jersey. I would love to see you there. Thank you guys for always supporting me, and I'm going to see y'all next time.